So you're in the market to buy or even build your first ever gaming PC? Chances are if you're viewing this, you still have some unanswered questions about PC gaming or have no idea where to start looking for parts. This is where I come in along to help you at least understand what kind of system you should be looking to build. The first thing I want to touch upon is the form factor, or what type of case you plan on having your PC set up in. Is it going to be a console replacement and not be much bigger than a PS4 or Xbox One? Or is it going to be a full tower or a mid-tower case? These don't heavily affect the price too much or the components you put inside your PC. However, expandability can be limited and virtually non-existent in a small form factor build. And if you're building the PC yourself, you have to consider the options and features certain case sizes give you. It all depends on your current needs and what you hope to attain from your PC. Since I touched on what you need from your PC, are you going to be strictly gaming on your PC? Will you be doing some content creation? One of the greatest things about getting into PC is that, well, after it's all said and done, you have a fully functional PC that could be used for some light or even heavy content creation, given your particular specs within your system. There is nothing stopping you from editing a movie, creating a Photoshop picture, web design, etc. You have a PC. You have the flexibility to do both if you so desire. Alright, so what about the graphics? Some would argue that it's not about the graphics and they just care about playing the game, regardless of how textures look. Then you have people who want everything turned up to 11 and melt your face off with the pretty graphics. If you just want to be able to play the games and you don't care about messing with the settings and to get everything just right for your particular style, PC gaming may not be for you. Especially if you decide to change what you play and get newer and more demanding titles. Oh, and mods. Let's not forget mods. Some mods can replace the textures for higher quality or even lower quality, depending on the game and what type of texture pack you have. So there's more flexibility when it comes to that. Speaking of more demanding titles, what genres or games are you interested in playing? Now, depending on the type of game you are interested in playing on the PC, it can determine what kind of graphics card you're looking to buy. Do you see yourself playing League of Legends or Overwatch, esports games? Or are you one that likes to have the most AAA gaming experiences, like Doom, Grand Theft Auto 5, Battlefield 1, etc.? Or are you somewhere in between? Some games are more GPU dependent, while other games are more CPU driven, like City Skylines or any real-time strategy game. And the number one thing that I believe that directly impacts your PC component purchases is the resolution that you're wanting to game at. I believe the biggest contributing factor in terms of building your first ever gaming PC, or shopping for a pre-built for that matter, is the resolution. Your graphics card has to be able to drive all those pixels onto your screen so that they can be displayed. If you try running a graphically demanding title on weak graphics cards and you're running at a high resolution, your frame rate will suffer, even on the lowest of settings. Another thing tied into the resolution is the refresh rate, or how many frames your display can produce per second. Usually, the higher, the smoother the experience you will obtain. 60Hz monitors are usually the most basic and bare minimum you will ever encounter nowadays. 60Hz is perfectly acceptable, and it can be quite the jump if you're only used to playing games that are capped at 30 frames a second. There are higher refresh rate monitors, such as 120, 144, or even 240 Hz. The more frames your display draws per second puts more stress on your components. So if you're going for a AAA max setting 1440p resolution at 144 Hz or 144 frames, you're going to need something powerful enough to drive all those pixels to your screen. And these points don't even include things such as overclocking, water cooling, multi-monitor setups, etc. I'm pretty sure if you're interested in doing such things, you have a pretty good idea as to what you want from your PC. If you still feel lost, look up the types of games you're interested in, the settings you want to game at, and the resolution you want to play at, and see what components give you the best and most personalized experience. There are plenty of tech reviews on YouTube and the internet that give an in-depth analysis of said components. If this helped you in any way, be sure to drop a like, share this video with your friends, or even subscribe to the channel for more content like this, and I'll catch you in the next video.